Hello again. Walked by the TV set, and it's not a set actually, it's a wall-mounted TV, but anyway, they had three entertainers. These are black entertainers. And they listed off a number of individuals. Laquan McDonald, Michael Brown, Eric Gardner, Freddie Gray, Tyrone Martin, Alton Sterling, Philando Castile. Then they said, "This is our reality." Well, the message that they were trying to get is that the white folk, the cops, hunt these innocent, upstanding citizens down to kill them. Let's take a look at Laquan McDonald. He's walking in the streets of Chicago with a knife in his hand. The police order him to drop the knife and stop. He doesn't obey. From what's reported, he turns towards the police. The police empties his gun. And I'm sure that the policeman will probably be, if he isn't already, in prison. Let's go to Michael Brown. Michael Brown and his sidekick, what do? Well, they strong-arm a little grocery store, cigar store owner. And then they mouth off to a police officer who sees them, hears a police report, asks them to get on the sidewalk, not walk in the middle of the road. Then they bum rush him. Well, not they. Michael Brown bum rushes the cop. The cop kills him. What happens with that? Well, half of Ferguson, Missouri gets burned down. Michael Brown's stepfather. "Burn this bitch down! Burn this bitch down!" Nothing happened to him. The governor of Missouri tells the National Guard to stand down. Half the town gets burned down. Let's go to Eric Gardner in New York. Here's a upstanding citizen selling cigarettes in the street, which is illegal. The police try to restrain him. He's grossly overweight. He has a massive heart attack and dies. Let's now go to Freddie Gray in Baltimore. Here's a guy that's been arrested 18 times, 19 times. He's a habitual drug dealer. Police see him in a drug area, ask him to stop. He runs. They chase him. They restrain him. That's where I believe his neck was broken. And what happens as a result of that? Well, the mayor tells the police to stand down after she spoke with the chosen one, Barack Hussein Obama. The state attorney general, Marilyn Mosby, the very next morning charges 5 police with the death of Freddie Gray. The peaceful citizens riot, burn down half the city. I think 47 drugstores were destroyed. They have enough drugs to stay high for the next year and a half. At that time, it was 2 years. Trayvon Martin. Well, here's an upstanding citizen. Went to the store to buy some Skittles and watermelon iced tea so he can go get himself stoned again. Runs into someone that's trying to keep the neighborhood safe. He ends up being shot to death after he wrestles and he's on top of the, I guess what you'd call the guy that wanted to protect the neighborhood. And then you've got Alton Sterling in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, an upstanding citizen, supporting his 5 children. The fact that he's a convicted pedophile, well, it's nothing to do with anything. The fact that he strong-armed and brandished a weapon to a homeless man who called the police to tell the police what happened, told them that Sterling is armed, an upstanding citizen. We saw his son, Alton Sterling's son, said my father was a good man. Really? And then we got Philando Castile and his fiancée Diamond, with all the countless videos of her and Philando smoking dope, drinking booze, driving a car with a little 4-year-old kid in the back of the car. And when these entertainers, these 3 black entertainers, said this is our reality, they had no idea how right they were. This is their reality. Not one of the people that I mentioned would have died if they wouldn't have resisted and if they would have obeyed the orders given to them by the police. Not one of them. So instead of these entertainers saying this is our reality, what they should have said is this is a problem that needs to be rectified. But instead, they pour fuel on the fire. I'm going to attach a little video that's somewhat entertaining, and it's had an awful lot of views for a very short period of time. I think you're going to find it to be entertaining as well. It's a black man. Listen to it and tell me what you think. You know what I think, don't you?